Hello and welcome to the short Vort on Noach. We've completed the cycle from Sheni through Shvi. There's wonderful archives that you can find on YouTube. Google Devar Man 2, the short Vort Efraim Levy, and you can look up, put in the parsha you want, and you can get all the way back to 5771, which is an amazing Devar Torah that almost was repeated tonight because it fits perfectly in another parsha, but I didn't want to repeat myself. So we'll start here now at the beginning of the parsha, coincidentally this week, and in Perek Vav Pasuk Tes it says, Eila toldos Noach. Noach is Sadik, Tamim Haya B'Dorosav. So it says that he was perfect in his generations. He was righteous and perfect in his generations. Rashi brings down that some want to say this is the praise for Noach, that if he had been in a different generation, he would have, a good generation like Avram's, he would have been better. But others say, no, if he'd been in Avram's generation, he would have been nothing, it would have been insignificant. So why are we bringing out the Gnai? Why don't we focus on the Shevach of this person, the praise of this person who saved the world and started us fresh? So it's a classic question, and one of the answers is brought down in the Maayana Torah, as will all the other Divrei Torah from this week. It says that it actually was not saying that it was Gnai for Noach. What it was saying was because of the Gnai, the way the generation acted negatively, therefore that is what prompted and motivated Noach to become the tzaddik tamim that he was. He saw this such bad thing, he had to go to the other extreme that he became a tzaddik tamim. But if in a generation like an Avram, then there was an Avram there, there were good people, he wouldn't have felt that he had to be so righteous. He would have probably taken it easy, according to this. So in that case, the Shevach is actually praise for him. They responded to the Gnai this way. Speaking of Avram, so it says, Esalohim Hisalech Noach. Noach went with God. It doesn't say that he went before me, that God said, you went lefanai. But by Avram, it says that Avram went lefanai, Hisalech lefanai. So, and actually later on, we have a few psukim later in the parsha, says, He oscha re'isi sadik lefanai. In fact, it does say that Hashem says lefanai in reference to Noach. So what is going on over here? So the answer, according to a Sefer called Toldos Noach, that Avram's way was to go out in the world. He was Makari people. He was out there announcing Hashem's greatness. And that's what it was, Lefanai. He was going before me out in the marketplace. But in contrast, Noach stayed to himself. He was very solitary, and he just did the right thing for the first 600 years of his life. Therefore, he wasn't out and about, so he wasn't Lefanai. He was just Hisalech, Eselokim Hisalech Noach. If he was with him, he was equal to him, hanging out with Kaviyachal, with Hashem. But later on, after the preparation of the table for the Mabul, before it would come, then he was out there telling people, no, do tshuva, because God will bring a flood otherwise and destroy the world. And so in fact, then he was doing the same acts as Avram type of thing, different style, but still the same thing. Therefore, at that point, it says, Oscha re'isi tzaddik lefanai. Now I see that you're a tzaddik lefanai, before me, just the way that Avraham Avinu was. Now Elo told us Noach, and this is Noach. The word doesn't say who his kids were right away. It actually says in the next pasuk, but it says Noach. Why? Because it tells us that the masim tovim of a person are the real descendants of the person, the real things that he takes with him. Now, through your children, you can do masim tovim also. But there's a Rabbanim Peshischa, so he says that when we say in the pasuk after, it says, Vayolad Noach Shlosha Banim, Noach had 3 sons, as Shem, as Cham, as Yafes. It's not just telling us the name of these 3 sons, but characteristics of mitzvos or attitudes that were represented by these sons. Shem, Lizkor Tamin Hashem Elokim, that you should always be mentioning Hashem, whether it's Baruch Hashem or I'm doing this for Hashem, but you have God in mind all the time. That's what Shem is about. Cham is telling you that when you do mitzvot, you do them b'chamimus, with warmth, with lavis, with excitement, enthusiasm. And Yafes is to do the masim tovim, only the ones that are tiferes lo said, that are beautiful for the doers of tiferes lo min adam, which is what it says in Perek Yavos, that you got to do only beautiful things for Hashem. Stay on the proper derech. Actually, don't go to the Gnai, and then maybe you can work towards becoming a tzaddik tamim too. Anyhow, thanks for listening. Have a wonderful week and a wonderful Shabbos, and I hope you'll come back again.